Hello and welcome to Drewster Gamer FC, and this is the Level 22 Premier League Season 3 Episode 3. So we're going to be kick-starting the league season in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2. So, you remember last episode we had just finished pre-season. We had played Milton Rovers, Cavendish, and then we played Eastbourne Borough United Association Reserves, winning respectively 7-1, 2-0 and 4-1. And then 2 episodes ago we kick-started pre-season against Melbourne Dynamo Reserves, winning 3-2, and then Orpington Reserves winning 4-1. So we got our first game on the 30th of August 2025, and that kicks off on a Saturday at 3 p.m. and then our league season will finish on 18th of April 2026, where we finish with a home game. So we're away to kickstart the season, and then we are at home for the final game of the season. So, in today's episode, we will be playing Flegginborough. I think I said that right. And then we'll be playing Rockland United and potentially Hookering. So let's kickstart episode 3 by simming up to our first game, which is in 35 days. So we'll be officially kickstarting our 3rd league season as manager of Royal Oak. It has been an incredible journey to get to where we are. And hopefully we can have a good season in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2. And then hopefully we then move to the Central and South Norfolk League Division 1. And then get to the final. Not final, then go to a brand new league. So what I mean by brand new league, like brand new name of the league, instead of just being the Central and South Norfolk League Division, basically. So we were in Division 3 last time. We were in a Division 3 in a different league, but then we moved to the Central and South Norfolk League Division 3, and now we're in Division 2. So we are playing level 18 of English football. So, got pace, they clear. No, if he's going to stay clear of all aerial challenges, then we don't want him. Escard. Oh, selfish player. Balance and agility on the ball makes him a fairly skillful player. Might be selfish. Oh, he's also selfish. Poor technique, especially when striking a football. How are you a footballer? Oh, that's why you're an amateur footballer. Okay. Okay, we're going to try and go for Brian Zeppo. Who did Brian Zeppo play for? He played for Gleb, and then he went to Lewisham Borough, but he did actually play in the Vanarama North. Played 2 games and did get a goal. So we will try and sign him on a free transfer. Who did this guy play for in the past? This guy started at Burnley, then went to Wimbledon. Hasn't really... No, not many goals, this guy. Guy isn't really a goal scorer. And the other guy, Tyrone, who started off at Shrewsbury, then went to Tamworth. This guy doesn't have many goals for 131 appearances. He's only had 35. No, so we're not going to take a punch on the first guy that we looked at. And hopefully we can sign him. So I feel like the more promotions we have, the more easy it might be to keep a lot of our players, potentially. I want to... Yes, it might feel like you're watching the same squad, pretty much, kind of year in, year out. But I want most of our squad to at least get to 30 with us before we think about moving and changing the whole squad completely. So they want us to choose a captain for the season. And I'm going to warn probably Mema about losing the captaincy. Because I feel like I've found a better captain. So I'm going to warn Mema. So we're going to go with Bailey Cotton. And then we'll still have Mema as a vice captain. So our director of football is making the offer for Brian Seppo. So we've got a weekly staff meeting, which most of the time I don't actually need to do much with on these staff meetings. So, we've got about 33 days until our next game. So Tom Maureen has committed his future to the club, which is nice. And AD Senior has just started his coaching course for his National C license. So Porto's Nico Gonzalez, Real Madrid have made an offer for him, and Atletico Madrid are making an offer for Cucurella, player who plays for Chelsea. Hadn't really heard much about Cucurella since since the Euro, where Spain beat England. Oh, we're keeping Jack Ward. No doubt we are keeping Jack Ward. We're almost at August. We're basically kind of caught up with real life now. Well, we surpassed real life in FM24 now. So we're pretty much now going into the future. Caleb Heavey has committed his future with the club. And then we're going to have to make him probably commit in about 2 days' time, possibly. Because a lot of these, where they play at the amateur level when they're not really getting paid, could get a lot of interest day after day after day, or maybe every 2 days, having clubs interested in him, and we're just like giving contract 2 days later, another club's interested in him. Like for example, another club's interested in Freddie Stanley, so we have to offer Freddie Stanley a contract, but we always get director of football to do it. Jack Ward, I think I already just did that one. Yes, I did. Roman Ismail, we're gonna do director of football to the contract. I'm hoping he doesn't move. Beckenham. They are level 17. That's a level above us. Like, do you want to move a level above us? Or do you want to fight with us to get to that level? Where you would move anyway, but it would be like a season after. But you'll be moving to that level with us. Like, get another promotion under your belt or something. I would take that. I would then move into a level where if you don't get that promotion, or don't go up to level 16, then you probably have a better chance of fighting to get to level 16 with us than potentially moving and might not get it. Initially, I was trying to find a Royal Oak that most people might have seen on social media, with Steve Bracknell, the assistant manager of Royal Oak. And I was trying to find that Royal Oak, but then when I found another Royal Oak, there's so many Royal Oaks that you could have found on this database. I just went with one that was near the Norfolk area. So I went with Royal Oak. It was all... I was trying to find the Steve Bracknell one, couldn't find it. So I was like, let's go with another Royal Oak. I wanted to start at level 20, thinking that might be low enough to find the Steve Bracknell one. Didn't. Found another Royal Oak. And there we go. I am enjoying my time at this Royal Oak. So I'm happy with my decision. Like, I'm not looking back being like, I regret this, wasn't the right Royal Oak. No, I'm not regretting it at all. I'm enjoying my time. We're getting quite a bit of promotion. We've had a few promotions. And I really want to help this Royal Oak get at least a semi-professional level before FM26. Because as you know, we have no FM25. And if we did have an FM25 and it potentially was backward compatible, then we still could have loaded up the save on FM25 potentially, hopefully. Ooh. So, one of our younger players who's 17, attacking fullback. Brom. He has a sports hernia and will be out for 6 to 7 weeks. Injured lifting weights. He was lifting weights during training. Ouch. 6 to 7 weeks. Okay. He's not really part of the first team. So, Crawley Green have offered for Jack Ward. What level are Crawley Green? They play Counties League. Okie dokie. The league that had been won previous season by Real Bedford. And Crawley Green did win their opening game. They won it 3-0. But could that make him first choice if he goes there? That's my question. That'll be the big talking point. Would it make him first choice, or would he still be second choice? And if that's the case, granted it might be second choice, earn a bit of money, but would you want to be second choice here, and then know that you're going to be first choice somewhere else potentially later on, or even first choice here in the future, or move and potentially not be first choice for a while but earn money being second choice? Like, is it going to be down to money, or is it going to be down to your passion of the game? So removing all the youngsters that we trial in the friendlies, but they're not ready for the first team. I felt like this guy was. So you can stay. Who's the guy that I actually... Oh, it wasn't Ethan Wilson. Was it Wilson? Gonna keep adding. Oh, it was Owens. Owens I liked. I did like Owens. If Owens actually, let's move you to the senior team. Because I felt you did alright. Who else did alright in my opinion? Andrews did alright. I think to get more cover, you can move to the senior team. There we go. So we've got a team ready for the new season, I think. So we got 29 days. Left until we kickstart our first league game in a new league and hopefully successful season. Then maybe in our fourth season we can trial out a new formation. The formation isn't really going to be changing this season. Also, go and make sure to watch my previous videos of this series that started excuse me with the cough, started 4 months ago, and my very first video we've had over 300 views, which is really impressive. So make sure to go and watch the other videos, give it a like, and also make sure to comment, because I'll reply back to all your comments. So, Tom Maureen, do we need to offer you a new contract? No, we do not. And Ismail, I think we already did your contract. So that's all good. So yeah, so I'm really excited. And also nervous, because yes, my team has already got 2 promotions back to back. But you go into a new league, you're going to be excited and nervous as a manager, because you don't know how your team's going to handle it. You know your team has played really well over the last 2 years, but you're still going to feel nervous. no matter what. Gonna have a look at how Watford are doing. Where have they started their league season already? Yes, they did, and we lost 2-1 to Sunderland. Who's on our team, actually? Who's on the Watford team? They still got Ashley Fletcher. Why have they still got Ashley Fletcher? Obi Adeyemo. Who's this guy and where's he come from? He's on loan from Udinese. He was previously on loan in Serie C, man. Then you've gone to go and get. Okay. Justin, who are you on loan from? Is that a loan and a potential to buy? I don't. Who's the manager? Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Who has he previously managed? Rangers, he's previously managed. He was Feyenoord manager previously. Oh, he did play for Rangers, played for Arsenal. Then went on loan to Barcelona. Okay, hopefully that guy can do something for my Watford on this save. But enough about Watford. Focus is on Royal Oak. So, my director of football has made an offer for Tyler Perez. He plays for the Artillery. I don't know how to quite say that. Plays in Wales. The 30-year-old could be a regular starter in the no centre back role, which I quite like. Royal Oak have confirmed that the club have sold 26 season tickets. Okie dokie. So we've got 26 days left, and then the new season will kick off. We've got a weekly staff meeting. Place Jared Goodlife on the loan list. Not going to adjust anybody's agreed playing time, so we're going to move on. Going to send our under-18s manager on a coaching course. Hopefully that's allowed. So we have got ourselves Brian Seppo. Brian Seppo has joined the club. He could be a leading level 14 player. That is 4 levels above us as his potential. So that is good that we got Seppo into the club. So welcome in Brian Seppo. Brian Seppo can be an advanced forward. So the under-18s manager is working on his coaching course to get a National C licence. So there's been an offer for Oliver Skinner. Oliver Skinner, we're going to let the director of football negotiate his contract. Roman Ismail. Still waiting for you to decide. So now we're talking to the Total Football Show. We're talking to Rick Hoffman. Is there likely to be a change in style of football you play as a result of Brian Seppo's arrival at the club? I don't wish to reveal any tactical decisions in public. Will you be changing formation to ensure Brian Seppo gets to play in his best role? Who knows what the future will bring? I'm not saying anything definite right now. Are you hoping to be able to help Brian Seppo finally reach his potential? He's got all the potential in the world to be a real star, and I want to show that here. There we go. Finish the press conference of announcing our new signing. So now we're focusing on getting to that first league game of the season. Maureen's injured. He'll be out for 3 to 4 weeks with a pulled hamstring after twisting painfully during a training session. So he will potentially miss our first game of the season. So Freddie Stanley has committed his future to the club, which is nice to see. So we got Malmo have approached to sign Ken Sema on a free. That'd be nice to see. Ken Sema going to Malmo. I did like him at Watford. So Bobby Robson, director of football, to negotiate that one. So Tom Hayes has also committed his future, and Freddie Stanley twisted his knee after twisting sharply during a training session, but that's only 3 to 6 days, so that's not so bad. So Tom Maureen has committed his future. Jack Ward has committed his future, and then the following day we need to offer him a new contract. Not even less than 24 hours. Dylan Bebb, do we need to offer you a contract? Yes, we do. Hayes, we need to offer you a contract. So many times where we're having to get players to commit their futures multiple times. So, got some new inboxes. Roman Ismail committing his future, which is nice to see. Oh, Real Madrid making an offer for Archie Gray from Leeds. Offer is going to be 22.5 million, but could rise to 30.5 million. Wow. Archie Gray at Real Madrid will be a sight to see. So, offer for Tom Hayes. I think we already did his contract. Yeah, we did. And then offer for Tom McMaureen. Need to give him a new contract. So we got 20 days until our game. Ben Still got an offer from Corley Green. Actually, we'll see if what Ben Still wants to do with that one. Ben Still wants to go. Ben Still can go. Not going to hold Ben Still back. Ben Still is over 30, so if he wants to stay, if he wants to go, he goes. And if he wants to reject, he can reject. Yes, we got the 30-year-old centre back who can be with us for the next 3 seasons. He's a leading level 19. Okay. So he thrives on playing big matches. Individual personality, balance and normal personality. Possesses amount of pace. Good timing in challenges. That's good. Weakness can be wary with his passing. Leading player of most level 19 sign. Weakness, area to game selfish player. It's very one-footed. Can only play in one position. You're finding it hard to adapt into a core squad of players. To be honest, I know sometimes you want players to play in one position. That could be a con when they play in one position sometimes. But I would rather them play in one position than having to figure out which position they're good at. In my opinion. And the Royal Oaks under 18s kickstart their league in the National U18 North East. We need to offer Oliver Skinner a new contract. No, we do not. Tom Hayes, I don't think we need to offer you a new contract. We've already done that. Weekly staff meeting. Billy Moore, you're going to be placed on the loan list. Be interesting to see what happens with Ben Steele. If he's going to be our player come the first game of the season. So, even when we do reach semi-professional, we're not going to stop using Director of Football. We're always going to be using Director of Football. Even if we get to the Premier League, we'll still use Director of Football. Freddie Stanley, we will give you a new contract. Oliver Skinner, we should have done that already with you. So at least we get first bit of football action, seeing the result potentially of the Royal Oaks under 18s. Can they kick off to a good start? So 17 days for the senior team and 3 days for the U18s. So, do we need to give Jack Ward a new contract? I don't think we do. Mema, Armalindo Mema. I think we need to give you a new contract. Dylan Bebb. But we don't need to give you a new contract. Kai Rowlands. I think we need to give you a new contract. And I wish to inform you that I've been unable to proceed with renewing Armalindo Member's contract as he's unwilling to enter into contract talks with us. Okay. I think we had this problem before. That's nice. Sema got brought by Malmo on a free transfer, which is nice to see. We'll be there for about 2 years. Jack Ward. No, don't need to offer you a contract. Armalindo Mema. Just gonna let you decide what you're gonna do. We're just going to focus on getting to our first game. Because if it's a player that doesn't want to sign a contract, due to the fact that we probably should or should not have kept him as captain, that's controversial, but I felt I wanted to give somebody else a chance because they had good leadership stats and a good teamwork stat or something. I think it was. There was a team stat thing was a little bit better than Armalindo Mema's. So thought give them a chance as captain. Wroxham are in for Tom McMaureen, and Wroxham play in a counties league, which is probably a lot higher up than the league we're in, of course, because it's semi-professional. Tom McMaureen already offered you a contract. Ben Still, we haven't offered you a contract, but we're not going to do that because you're 31, so we're going to allow you to make your decision. Okay, they're level 14. It's still amateur football, so you'll still be playing amateur football. And Armalindo Mema will still potentially be playing amateur football, which he will be level 12. Level 12. I'm gonna guess level 12, level 14. So you could either go 6 levels above, 4 levels above. There's your choices. Or stay at Royal Oak and gain another promotion. It's the option that I would choose. So Bobby Robson committed his future and Oliver Skinner has committed his future. Fingers crossed for Royal Oaks under 18s. Hopefully it's a draw or a win. But if it's a loss, hopefully it's not by more than 3 goals. So Armando Mema has got so many clubs interested in him. He has got 140 clubs interested and only 16 have made a bid. Dylan Bebb, but he offered you a contract. So Tom Hayes has committed his future, which is nice. And Royal Oaks under 18s win 5-4 against Mikaloya under 18s. Come on. Let's put us third in the table as only 5 clubs have kick-started their season so far in the under 18s. Well, way to start. 5-4. Must have been a good game for neutrals if anybody turned up to watch that. The Grey has completed his move to Real Madrid and be earning 80k per week. So he made 23 first team appearances. Wait, where are Leeds? Leeds are in the Championship. Where were they last season? They got relegated from the Premier League. They got relegated, finished second, then relegated. Have we got one in 2024? Right, it's won by Leeds under 21. That's quite cool. So, Tom Hayes, have we already offered? Need to offer him a contract. Jack Ward has committed his future. Look forward to continue his career here with such a talented group of players. And Freddie Stanley, he's delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you. Thank you, Freddie Stanley, for those kind words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we got 12 days, and our under 18s already played 2 games before we kicked off our season. Offer made for Jack Ward. Need to offer Jack Ward a contract. Should offer Hayes one already. That we have. Dylan Bear. Should have already offered you one. Oh. We just went into the meeting. Sat down. 2 seconds later got up. Left the room. And really had nothing to do in that meeting. So pointless meeting that was. So we got 3 inboxes. Tom Murray wants to stay. Still rejects contract in order to remain at Royal Oak. So that's nice. So, do we need to offer Jack Ward a contract? We've done that. Kieran Parsons, we need to offer you a contract. Royal Oak, Tom Maureen, need to offer you another contract. Dylan Babb, still waiting on you. So we've got 11 days until our game. We might only have to play the first 2 games of the season. I don't feel like we're going to fit the 3rd game. So we've got 6 inboxes. Offer made for Hayes. Already got a contract. Offer for Jack Ward. I think we just offered him a new contract. Tom Maureen, I think we just offered you a contract. And then offers for Mema. So many offers for Mema. He might even play against us potentially in the first game of the season if he signs for Flegborough. Almost at the first game of the season. Will we have Mema for the first game of the season, or will he leave? Dun dun dun. Kai Rowland commits his future because he's delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you. That's nice. These players are being very nice, some of them. I think we already did Tom Hayes' contract. Yes, we did. Tom Maureen, I think we already did your contract. Jack Ward, I already think we did your contract. So just waiting on you guys to commit your futures once again. So, Royal Oaks, Armalindo Mema has got offers from clubs. Offers from Tom Hayes. Double checking I didn't miss that he signed a new contract, which he hasn't. So Dylan Bebb has committed his future because he's looking forward to continuing his career here with such a talented group of players. So Roman Ismail was the best in training. Jack Ward wasn't far behind, and Bailey Cotton wasn't far behind. Brian Zeppo wasn't great in training. Not far behind was Jack Holden and Kai Rowlands. So, Caleb Heavey, I think we need to offer you a new contract, which we do. Roman Ismail, I think we need to offer you a new contract. And Tom Hayes, I think we're still waiting on you to sign another contract, which is probably most of these players' 10th contract for the end of the season until now to sign. So, got 3 inboxes. The under 18s lost 2-0 to Kings Lynn under 18s, and that is now putting us in 13th in the league. Bobby Robson, do we need to give you a new contract? Yes, we do. Tom McMaureen is resuming full training, so we might have Tom McMaureen back for the first game of the season. So it's the week. We're coming up to the week of the first game of the season. So Jack Ward has committed his future to the club. He's looking forward to continuing his career here with such a talented group of players. And Kieran Pearson, he is delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you, has committed his future. So another offer for Jack Ward from another club. So we're gonna do director of football to offer him another contract, and we've got a weekly staff meeting. We've got just Caleb Heavey playing time, which we're not going to do. So that's that meeting done, and now we can focus on getting to the first game of the season. So we've got 3 inboxes. Memo's future is still unknown. Memo's future remains unclear after he failed to agree a move away from the club. Memo rejects contract from Woodchurch, East Oxford, Thornton Heath Wanderers, and Butch Hill Select, and numerous other clubs. So he's not signing a new contract at the moment because of me getting rid of his captaincy. He's not leaving as of yet with all the offers he's getting. So does he actually want to stay? We did do the contract for Jack Ward. So Tom Maureen has committed a future because he's delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you. Hayes has committed his future, signing a contract. He's delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you. So, Kieran Parsons, let's offer you a new contract. Melinda Mema. Let's see if you... No, you're still willing not to do a new contract. So we've got 5 inboxes. So offer for Tom Maureen. So we're going to do Director of Football to do the contract. Offer Skinner. Director of Football needs to offer him a new contract. Roman Ismail. Already offered you a new contract. Kai Rowlands. Need to offer you a new contract. And then Mema. Not going to offer a contract because we know he won't sign it. So, just a few more days to our next game. And the first game of the proper 25-26 season. So team selection. We're saying Tyler Pierce should go ahead of Tom Hayes. They're saying Lewis Stead should go ahead of Ethan Wilson. Royal Oaks are favourites for the game. We're going to go with their press conference. We're speaking to ITV Sports. It's always nice to start with a win to get points on the board and build up some momentum. Are you confident you can get off to a good start? We have been working hard, and if the players can carry that focus and determination into the match, we should do well. Most pundits suggest that Lewis Stead's performance will be a key factor in determining whether you have a successful season or not. Not interested in discussing individual, this is a team game. With the opening day fast approaching, are you excited for the season ahead? It's a great moment, I can't wait to get started. The players are well prepared and confident of a winning start. Are you happy with how the team prepared for this new season? There's been a really good attitude in training for a few weeks now. Everyone's in great shape and raring to go. Your team looks well on course to realise its long-term objectives set out some time ago. Are you confident of seeing the job through? Don't want us to let up now. There's no time to be complacent. Newly promoted team, do you realistically think your team has what it takes to be at this level? I think we're a team that the so-called big boys will be more than aware of coming into the season. Armin Demir is currently playing as a winger, with some claiming he isn't entirely comfortable there. Will he be carrying on there against Flegborough? He will carry on there for now, yes. Think it works within the balance of the team as a whole. Have you been able to settle upon a regular first choice team over the course of the pre-season? I know the core of the team and who can be counted for the big occasions, yes. Suppose available for the match against Flegborough, will you throw your new arrival straight into the side? I acquired him for the first team, and that's exactly where he will be. Nobody's predicting Royal Oak to put up any trees in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2, but how do you rate your chance of success in the competition? I have a sneaky feeling we might just upset the apple cart a bit. It's a lot of experience available to him in the football squad. I don't think there's sort. Tom Hayes has put pen to paper on new contracts by interest from elsewhere. Must be delighted that his committed future to the club. Mainly happy because we can put an end to all transfer nonsense. Can Freddie Stanley expect more first team football after signing a new? Why have you picked your own team? Jack Ward, think really offered you a contract. Tom Maureen, really offered you a contract. And Memo, you're still unwilling to sign. So, Roman Ismail was the best in training. Jack Ward was second joint best. And Bailey Cotton was third best in training. Oliver Skinner with the worst entry, joint worst with Ethan Wilson, followed by Tom Hayes. So now we're going to do Tom Hayes, talk to Tom Hayes. Let's praise Jack Ward as well. Bailey Cotton, I'm going to praise you as well. So we're going to get ourselves to the first game. And then we're going to sort out the lineup. So, we are the top clash of the weekend. So the board expects us to win. The supporters expect us to win. They're hoping to see our new centre back and new striker make his debut. And hoping the team can carry on the style of play that's pressing the fans and neutrals alike. Tom Hayes really offered you a contract. Tom Maureen really offered you a contract. So let's go and sort out our starting 11. Okay, we do have a centre back. There we go. There we go. Freddie Stanley over Kieran Parsons. No, that's fine. Armin de Mema, Gregory Frankenborg. Gonna go with Ben Still over Dylan Baird. Lewis Stead actually over Ethan Wilson. Don't really have a cam on here. There we go. Got our team sorted. So we're just going to go to the tactics. You're on advance forward on attack. No nonsense on defend. So that's good. So, fitness test, Tom Maureen can play at 45 minutes of action. And then we'll probably have to bring on someone like Ethan Wilson, I think, for the second half. So here we go. First game of the season. Yes, Pearson starts. And because he's happy, I'm happy. And then Erin Long said perfect for the starting 11. So it's an 8-team league. This one is a small league. We got 114 in attendance. So the ball's gone out and it should be a Royal Oak ball as we play in red. So Armando Mema for the free kick. Ooh, thought he would have scored from that free kick there. So Mema did pick up the loose ball that got cleared. Hopefully we can get another highlight. With Mema with the free kick. What can Mema do here? And it deflects and out for a corner. So Armando Mema with the corner. What can he do? Whips in the ball. Ball's been cleared only as far as Hayes, but fortunately Hayes wasn't able to get his head onto it. So Cotton's got the ball, gives it to Mema. Armando Mema surging into the box. Armando Mema. Tom Maureen. Tom Maureen with the first goal. The 25-26 season goes to Tom Maureen. I'm going to praise the lads as we're 1-0 up. So we're going to go 2-0 up here with Roman Ismail. Roman Ismail, what can Roman Ismail do here? Looking to go down line, but got tackled, but got the ball back straight away. Gregory Frankenborg, nice save from the keeper. So it's looking like Armand Mehmet's going to be taking the corner here. As he looks to whip the ball in. But the ball's been cleared. Only as far as Gregory Frankenborg. What can Gregory Frankenborg do here? Plays the ball to Perez. But the ball falls over to Armand Domema. Armand Domema puts it across. But nicely saved by the keeper. Comfortable catch. And the keeper's going to look to kick the ball on. Which he does. Roman Ismail gives it to Tom McMaureen. Tom McMaureen with the ball over to Gregory Frankenborg. Gregory Frankenborg goes for goal, but nicely saved and out for a corner. Which is going to be taken by Armand Domema. As he looks to whip the ball in. Ball's been cleared only as far as McMaureen. So, Bailey Cotton had the ball. Played it to Ismo. Played it to Perez. It looked to play the ball over, but it's been cleared. Gregory Frankenborg's on the ball. What can Gregory Frankenborg do? Gives it to Lewis Stead, and Lewis Stead puts it wide. So that's 8 shots to Flegborough, 0 shots. So Bailey Cotton gives it to Gregory Frankenborg. Gregory Frankenborg gives it to Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead played it into the middle to Ismail, but Ismail got tackled. And it is a penalty, which is going to be taken by Lewis Stead. And Lewis Stead puts us 2-0 up in the space of 20 minutes. So we're going to skip the replay. We're going to praise the lads. What's happening here? Why is Gregory Frankenborg being taken off to the side? Armand Domema with the free kick. Saved. Video, can you go and get the ball? Video. Armand Domema whips in the ball. Hayes wasn't able to reach his head onto that. Armand Domema with the shot, but it's been saved and out for a corner. And Flegborough have had a shot, and it was actually on target. Hayes gives it to Frankenborg. Frankenborg goes for goal, but it is wide. So we're coming up to 30 minutes played. We've had 12 shots now. And we got 51% possession to their 48% possession. And we have completed more of our passes. And we got an XG of 2.09. Had 7 corners and 3 fouls. And out of those 13 shots, we've had 9 on target. When Flegborough have had 1 shot, 1 on target. they've scored just before half time and they have made it 2-1. So they get a goal back and momentum's on their side. It was a great long free kick. Went over pretty much most of our players there, who just stood and watched that go over their heads. Still got to praise because we are going into the lead we're going into half time with a lead. 16 shots in the first half, 10 on target, and they've had both of their shots on target and actually scored from one of them. Tom McMurray was advised 45 minutes of action. So we're going to go with Ethan Wilson. Go on, Lewis Stead. Plays over to Frankenborg. What can Frankenborg do here? Put to the ball. Nicely saved by their keeper. So we're doing well. We had a fantastic first half there. We did go 2-0 up. And then not long before half time, they scored to make it 2-1. So Mema puts the ball in. But the ball has been cleared only as... don't know who as far as. But did go to Mema, then went to Frankenborg. Frankenborg with the shot, but deflected and a comfortable save from their keeper. So coming up to 50th minute. And it's still 2-1. So 60th minute, we're going to make another sub. Oh, lovely play. Go on, Lewis Stead. Plays the ball to Wilson. Ethan Wilson plays it to Armin Domema. Armin Domema with the run. Finds Lewis Stead, who looks to play it down line to Frankenborg. And Brian Seppo with the goal, assisted by Frankenborg. Was at the back post. After making a lovely run to find some space. As you can see here, Mema played it short to Stead. Stead played it through to Frankenborg. Frankenborg found Seppo at the back post, getting away from his markers, and Seppo did the rest. And it is 3-1 Royal Oak. Go on, Hayes. Plays it to Ismail. Ismail to Wilson. Wilson to Seppo. Seppo goes for goal, but just goes wide. Wide of the mark. And I think my next change is going to be Armando Mema to come off. So Stead plays it over to Wilson. Over to Ismail. Go on, Ismail. Roman Ismail with the shot, but it's been blocked now for a corner. After this corner, we'll make our next sub. So Gregory Frankenborg, can he pick up the loose ball before it goes out for a throw-in? Which he couldn't. to praise the team. We are 3-1 up. Hopefully we can get this ball back. So I'm going to make a sub now. I'm going to make a double sub. So Freddie Stanley can come on. And Bobby Robson can come on for Armando Mema. So Bobby Robson with the corner taken over from Armando Mema. Ooh, lucky. Wilson. So close from Royal Oak there. So hopefully we should get this from this goal kick. So Bailey Cotton running down the wing. Puts the ball in. Couldn't find Seppo, but it finds Bobby Robson, who plays it back to Freddie Stanley. Freddie Stanley's running down the line, puts it across. Frankenborg, Gregory Frankenborg. First goal of the season for Gregory Frankenborg. And it is 4-1 Royal Oak. Which looks like a comfortable win for the lads. I'm going to tell the lads to focus on the task in hand. Gonstead, Cotton, Robson, Bobby Robson, first goal of the season, and we are coming out 5-1 victors as it stands, but that can change. Scoreline can still change. Let's praise. So we should pick up this loose ball eventually. And full-time whistle, and we win 5-1. So from 2-1 up at half-time to then scoring 3 goals in the second half. And Gregory Frankenborg was man of the match, having a goal and an assist. Fantastic. Due to us scoring 4 more goals than they did, they're on a -4 goal difference to kickstart their season, Flegborough, and we're on a 4+ goal difference. So we were going to play hookering in this episode, but I think we only got time for Rockland United. So we're going to be playing Rockland United, and then that'll be the end of the episode. So we're talking to Jack Keeley from ITV Sports. Such a positive result must have gone down well with you. Will the players get a day off as a result? I haven't decided yet. To say that particular result was on the cards would be an exaggeration. Just how pleased are you by the outcome? It was an exceptional performance and I really couldn't be happier. It turned out to be quite a day for Royal Oak debutant with Lewis Stead and Brian Zeppo finding the back of the net. What did you make of their performances? Every manager is keen to see their new signs pay off immediately, and fantastic to see that happen today. We're all surprised to see Gregory Frankenball pop up with a goal, as you must have been too. He's been working hard to improve on that part of his game, and it's great to see it pay off. A nice debut for Brian Seppo today. He was fantastic. I'm delighted. How do you think the debut went? Given the context of the situation, I'm delighted he's come in here and made himself right at home. Gregory Frankenball picked up Man of the Match award for your side today. How do you rate his performance? Really happy for him. Proof positive to any young footballer out there that hard work on the training ground really does pay off. With George spotted watching Armand Mema today, will you consider selling? However, do you know he wasn't here simply just to enjoy our terrific football? You've earned a lot of praises for your attacking approach. Is that something you're planning to continue with? I may commit to playing attacking football the right way and we're going to attack as often as possible. So we're going to focus on getting to the next game after praising Frankenball's performance. And our under-18s also played the same day. So, inbox. Heavey has committed his future to Royal Oak, as he's delighted to work under you due to his admiration for you. And the same situation with Bobby Robson, has committed his future and said the exact same thing. So offer made for Tom Maureen. And Roman Ismail has committed his future to the club as well. So the game on the Sunday ended up with Costesi Sports Reserves winning 2-1, and they are second in the table. But early on, league position doesn't matter this early on at the moment. Schedule under 18s. And the under 18s lost 3-1. Now, how many people did we have in attendance for our senior game? We had 110 in attendance. "110 Norfolk fans." Can't quite tell. But we move on to our next game, which is in 6 days' time. And it's against Rockland United, which I think we might have played already. Tom Maureen, do we need to offer you a contract? Actually, what's the club that's in from? Bakewell Town. I like their badge. That's a nice badge. They play level 11. Is that amateur football still? And that is amateur football. Jack Holder, do we need to offer you a contract? Yes, we do. Weekly staff meeting. Supporters are disappointed with the sale of Carl Jones, Alkido and Tom Wobby. Okay. So we got off to a good start, so you can't be too disappointed. So we've got 4 days until our next game. How well are Salisbury getting on? Salisbury first game of the season. They won 2-0. Then they drew 1-0 to Hendon, lost 2-1 to Tottenham with Cedar getting the goals, then drew 0-0 with Gosport and Cheshant. Then won 4-1 against Hanwell. Aaron Simpson with the goal. Jaden Perez with a goal. Daniel Murray with a goal. Still got Devon Arnold. Then 1-1 against Paul with Devon Arnold. 2-2 against Hungerford. And then lost 2-1 in the FA Cup against Guernsey. So they're 10th in the Southern Premier South, which got the likes of Slough, Dorchester, AFC Tottenham, Merthyr, Potters Bar, Havant at Waterlooville, Gosport, Poole, Hungerford, Salisbury, Wimborne, Taunton Town, Cheshire, AFC Dunstable, Gloucester, Hendon, Yate, Basingstoke, Hanwell, Melksham Town, Tiverton and Bishop Stortford. Salisbury is another team I support Salisbury and Watford, so I was having a look at both of them. Hopefully Salisbury get promoted in the save. So do Watford. Imagine both get promoted in the same season. I'll be one happy FMer if that happens. We're giving Dylan Bebb another contract to weigh off any interest from other clubs. The only way you can really keep players at this level is by offering them contracts. So probably need to offer Oliver Skinner a new contract, which we've probably done already, which we did. And we did it to Kai Ronan's already. So, got two inboxes. Kieran Parsons has committed his future, and Armando Mema's future remains unclear after he failed to agree and move away from the club. So Jack Ward commits his future, and Armin and Tom Maureen commits his future as well. So we've got team advice. So Tom Hayes to come out. And Ben Still to come in for Roman Ismail. Yeah, that's good. But then I think we need a change in midfield. And we're going to have Ethan Wilson come in. And who's the other one that needs game time? Going to give Jack Ward game time so he can play in this game. And Ismail, need to offer you another contract. The best in training was Bailey Cotton. Sorry, Bailey Cotton, I did not mean to do that. Misclicked. So we're on match day. Hopefully it could be a successful match day. We've got one in box. And Flegborough versus Wathorn United is a top clash. Have we played Rockland? Yes, we... Wait. No previous meetings. We haven't played Rockland. Did we play? Did we play the reserve team? Yes, we did. We played their reserve team, which we absolutely demolished 8-0 on aggregate over the 2 games that we did play against them. So that's why I thought we played against Rockland before, because it was their reserve team. Now we're playing their main team. Can we do what we did to their reserve team to their main team? We have to wait and find out. Or are their main team stronger? Well, it should be stronger because it's the first team. So, Tom McMorry, I swear we offered you a contract. Yes, we did. And Tom Hayes, I swear we offered you a contract. Yes, we did. And now we're simming to the time of the game, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 1 o'clock. Yeah, because I think it's only a game that we had on a Sunday. Whichever game it is on a Sunday we have is at 3, and every other game's at 1. Yep, I was correct. We kick off at 1 p.m. And we're hoping to keep our top spot come the end of the game. Yeah, you're definitely going to be the target man. Yeah. Or do we go win back? Because you can play win back. Try win back for you, actually. We have a win back and a no nonsense fullback. Evie can play this better than most positions. I'm confused about half the start, like the grayed out stars on some of these when you see like 2 proper stars. So I'm a bit confused by that. So we're going to go to the match. So, yes, Sumter starts, and because he's happy, I'm happy. And then Johnny said perfect for the lineup. Come on, lads. You got this. We can beat Rockland United. They drew their last game. Like 2 teams get promoted, 2 teams get relegated. So 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. So only 4 teams pretty much will stay the same in this division. I've just noticed. Go on, Sumter. Lovely ball to Parsons. And looks like Parson might have played that long, but highlight cut short before you could fully see the pass. So you can only assume what kind of a pass it might have been. I predict. And Zeppo has already picked up a yellow card, and we're not even 10 minutes in. Okay, Brian Zeppo, calm down. I'm going to do a shout to tell him to calm down. Zeppo needs to tell Zeppo to calm down a bit. There we go. Go on, Mema. Plays it to Kieran Parsons, who plays it to Heavey, plays it to Mema. Mema at the ball in. Frankenborg with the header. Saved by the keeper. So in the rain, it's 20 degrees and also raining at the exact same time. Wow, very a hot side of a rainy day. Well, warmish, shall we say. I'm going to encourage the lads. I do feel like we should be able to go 1-0 up before the break, before half time. We got the quality, I think. I think I'm going to play Zeppo all season. Like, Zeppo's not going to be replaced out of being up front. I want to like keep swapping who goes here next to him, just to see like who he's had good games with and who he hasn't. So we had Ismail and we won 5-1, and now he's got Ben Still, and let's see if that partnership will be good. Not really much has happened. Gonna encourage the lads. We could be 1-0 down before the break if we don't get this cleared. Well done. Oh, go on, Heavey. Heavey, play it. Play it forward. Frankenborg. Go on, Frankenborg. Go, 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 go. Yes, Frankenborg. Plays to Cotton, who plays it to Wilson. Wilson to Frankenborg. Frankenborg. Zeppo. And Zeppo puts over the bar. And that was our final chance before half time to have gone 1-0 up. But anyway, we got the second half. So we're going to go into the dressing room. We're going to go pump fist. We can still win this. Keep working hard and it will come. Pump fist. You weren't bad, but you can still improve. Pump fist. Keep going with your abilities. Pump fist. Keep going. Come on, lads. We got this. I believe. I believe we can win this. I really do believe we can win this, lads. Okay, it certainly is a bit tougher than playing their reserve team. We'll give them that. Should be able to clear that. Well done. Frankenborg got onto the loose ball. Plays it up to Armelindo Mema, who will get on the end of that. Armelindo Mema plays a good ball to Zeppo. Go on, Zeppo. Zeppo goes for goal. Nicely saved. And out for a corner. Armelindo Mema's going to step up to take the corner. Puts it into the box. Well, it's been cleared only as far as Frankenborg, He's going to look to play Armelindo Mema. And Armelindo Mema plays into Wilson. Wilson, square it. Oh, if a challenge wasn't put in, Zeppo would have had a tap in. We were so unlucky there to not have gone 1-0 up. I'm going to say demand more. We should be 1-0 up. Okay, hopefully we get this corner cleared. Which we do. Brilliantly, and it's gone up to Hebe. Hebe. Oh, brilliant run by Hebe. Gives it to Zeppo. Go on, Zeppo. Plays a good ball out to Frankenborg. Go on, Frankenborg. With a good cross. Ben Steele. How have you hit the crossbar? My God. You weren't that far out from goal. You hit the crossbar. So Ethan Wilson is going to come off. And Ethan Wilson is going to be replaced by Lewis Stead. That's the first change of the game. Next chance I have, I'm going to encourage. Let's encourage the lads. Oh, well done, Steele. Oh, unfortunately, Hebe wasn't able to keep hold of that. But it falls back to Steele. Precy gives it to Frankenborg. Frankenborg back to Precy. Precy with a good ball to Bailey Cotton. Bailey Cotton with a good ball in. Zeppo. Header over the bar. I feel like Precy needs to come off. Precy's not doing well on a 6.3. Try Roland. Let's show Precy how it's done. I think Precy's still adapting to his new club. Understandable. Gonna demand more this time. Hopefully we get that ball back, which we do with Jack Ward. Go on, Jack Ward. What can you do here? Oh, he gets it. Oh, that's a brilliant ball to Zeppo. Jack Ward sets up. Can he set up Zeppo? Oh, is that going to go out for a throw-in? Which he does eventually. Oh, to the failed attempt to clear it. Going to demand more. Next player to come off is Ben Steele, I think. Roman Ismail, you can come on for Ben Steele. I think we got a decent chance now that Roman Ismail's come on. Luckily it's not one of our players. Go on, Zeppo. Plays the pass to Parsons. Stead plays it to Parsons. Parsons plays the ball through to Mema. Armelindo Mema. Oh, I should have played the ball sooner. Yes. Parsons. Over to Stead. Go on, Stead. Plays it back to Jack Ward. He plays it to Sumpter. Sumpter looking to play the ball forward. But he's found the opposition. And they're looking to attack now with Bello. Bello I thought he was going to put in a cross, but he plays it to Yarwood, who finds Cotton, and Cotton plays it to Frankenball, who plays it up to Roman Ismail. Roman Ismail plays it to Lewis Stead. Stead finds Heavey. Heavey plays it out to Frankenball. Frankenball to Zeppo. And Brian Zeppo with the goal. And we are 1-0 up. Brian Zeppo. Finally, he finds his goal. Let's praise the lads. We've gone 1-0 up, guys. That is going to be 2 victories out of 2 league games. Mema with the ball in. Oh, plays it short to Frankenball. Frankenball gets the post. And Zeppo. How have you missed the rebound? You could have had 2 goals. Ben Steele could have had a goal in the first half. Zeppo could have had 2 goals in the second half. Can't Keeps get to that. Keep hold of it, Keeps. Keep hold of it. Who's he going to find? Tried to find Zeppo, but unfortunately wasn't able to. Roman Ismail. Lost out on the ball. Go on, Parsons. Over to Heavey. Go on, Heavey. To Sumpter. Sumpter with the ball over to Zeppo. But it's in the opposition goalkeeper's hands. And I think the ref's going to blow the whistle very, very soon. Which he does. And we're 1-0. And it shows we can also beat Rockland's first team. And man of the match was Gregory Frankenball. And well deserved man of the match as well. As he did set up the goal. But he did a lot more than just setting up the goal. He linked up play very well throughout that game. And I just thought he was the best player on the pitch by far. So we're going to move on. And we're going to talk about what games are going to be in the next episode. So, someone said, so proud of Royal Oak today, really happy with that, starting bizarre, pretty happy with how things went. What a senior debut for Ingalls Sumpter, always nice to see a young lad. get a senior debut. Like Sumter, more to come from him. Sumter looks alright, but he's not ready for regular duty yet. Buzzing for Sumter after his senior debut. Good win for player of the match, Gregory Funkenborg and Rilo today. They'll be kicking themselves that it wasn't a wider margin on victory. Need to be more clinical in that match. But Funkenborg was good though. Funkenborg was alright, all about the team though. Decent win for the lads today. Should have been more, but a win is a win. Gregory Funkenborg was good, huh? Question mark after that one. Hunter makes Rilo debut. Let's do the press conference. Can you put into words your reaction when Brian Seppo scored late on for your side? That's what football is all about. It was a joy to behold. You watch as your side hit the woodwork an incredible 3 times during the course of that match. Did you ever fear that the result was going to turn out different? It was a few minutes. I really couldn't believe what I saw. The result could have been much more comfortable. Just how impressed were you with Gregory Frankenborg? Magical stuff, I have to say. Gregory Frankenborg looked like they were really enjoying themselves out there, and that's the key. Frankenborg shine, yeah. Skinner commits his future at the club, which is nice to see. Jack Holden commits his future to the club. Kai Rowland commits his future. Offer being made to Oliver Skinner. We need to offer him another contract. Money to offer Freddie Stanley another contract, which we do. Jack Ward, need to offer him a new contract. And Tom Hayes, already offered you a contract. So, in the next episode, we will be playing Hookering. Then we'll be playing Hawthorn United. And then we'll be playing Sporrowston Athletic under 21s to end September. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, which will appear on screen. And this has been Drewster Gamer SC, and I'll catch you guys next week, where the episode come out every Tuesday. So, peace and love all from the Royal Oak family, and all you guys are our fans. So let's hope to see the views grow, and make sure to share this with anybody who is interested in a level 20 database for England and who play FM, to share it to them.